different is this championship being that we missed the last 2 years?
Well, it certainly creates more excitement, and you certainly learn not to take anything for granted anymore. I think for a while, between us and Florida Southern and Nova, we made it look easy to win it many times in a row. And I even said back then it wasn't as easy as it looked, and to not take it for granted. And sure enough, I mean, the competition just gets better every year. The bar is raised, and you do your best to stay with it. And we were fortunate this year to have enough bullets in the gun to make it through. And so we're excited to head to North Carolina.
What were your thoughts heading into the final day of the South Regional, being that the girls were in fourth and jumped Florida Tech?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I'd have to go back to my thoughts for the second round when we were in seventh after the first round. But I was really impressed with how calm the players were and how they just, stuck to their game plan and didn't let where they stood rattle them, and really just kept grinding away those last 2 rounds. And so I felt like after that second round, when they played well and moved up, within a shot of third place, that you put yourself in a position to do what you came there to do. And then the key is to get it done. And they did. And so I didn't watch live scoring very much after, the first few holes the first day, just because you can't do anything about the outcome. The best that you can do is, to just keep your head down and stay positive, and they did that, and it turned out great. So.
Is there anything in particular to tell the girls before the big event?
To drive safely getting there, because a lot of them are getting there, on their own since they've packed up and moved out of the dorms and stuff. I mean, my biggest concern always is their safety and well-being. But I think Hallie Ledbetter actually played in the Division I championship her freshman year, so she's kind of had this stage before, and Annie has had this stage before as an individual. And so we really didn't talk about anything in particular, because literally the ball doesn't know, what tournament you're playing in or what the conditions are or anything. You have to, hit the ball and find it and hit it again. And so you try not to dwell too much on what needs to be done. I mean, they know what needs to be done. There's some great teams at the championship, and we're certainly one of them, but, a lot can happen, and you just have to take care of yourself and not worry about the others.
How different will it be competing at this year's national championship compared to last year's?
Well, I won't be by myself this time, which will be really nice. Last year it was kind of lonely, just me and coach, and my parents were there as well, but having the whole team there this year will definitely be not so much of a bummer. When the whole team's together, there's just so much more camaraderie, and you really feel like you're a part of something as opposed to just kind of doing it on your own. So I think it'll be a lot better this year.
Having been the only person on the team this year to compete at this level, what advice do you have for the rest of the team?
I think that it's nothing that we haven't dealt with before. Everything that we've seen up until this point, like, there won't be any surprises at NCAA's. So the regional field was a pretty tough field, and I think NCAA's won't be much of a surprise at all.